Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with Russian Fishing 4. And I think I've gotten the controls a little bit better now. I hope I don't screw any of this up, to be honest, but I've been just messing around here for a little bit. I have leveled up to level 3. Didn't take too long, actually. But with all the other games that I'm playing, haven't had as much time to spend with it as I'd hoped to get. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to show you around this lake a little bit too, because I know DULAKABA had done this, but I'd like to do it too because there's some cool things that you can find out here. There's a path that takes you right along here, and one of the things that's very important here is comfort. And you can get cold. I mean, after all, this is Russia, so you're in a higher northern latitude, you know, if you notice all the conifer forests out there. But there's a little camp over here. You can come over to this little camp and you can strike up a fire, get your comfort up. And what's nice is it's got a nice little area to fish too, if you so desire. A couple of good areas actually. It's right over there with those lily pads. That's probably a really good spot for carp and possibly some perch, especially over there by those logs. In fact, I think I'm going to check it out here. I hope I don't get a snag. But something else I had learned is in regards to my one rod, my, what is that thing called? The Telestick TL16. Apparently it can hold a lot heavier line than I realized. So one of the things about the lines apparently is that the lines are measured in pounds, where the telesticks or the poles are measured in kilograms. So it's a little confusing at first. So luckily DULAKABA had pointed that out to me, and I'm like, oh cool, okay, so I can get a heavier line. And that's what I did. I bought some 7-pound test line, but I've already got a couple of fish here. I've sold most of them already, just so that I could get a little bit of cash. But we're going to go ahead and give this area a try, because this looks like a real promising area, and I'm going to make sure that my... Okay, I got it right about a meter here. And I'm going to cast this in right over there, because that looks like a really good spot to me. And the nice thing is it's partly sunny today, so there's some good light. It seems like every time I've been fishing up to now it's been cloudy, so it's a little gloomy. But we're going to watch this, and actually I might pull this over here closer to the log. I have gotten a snag already, and that's not cool to get because you end up losing your gear. And like I've discovered, you can only, when you lose your gear, you don't just lose your hook and your bait, you lose everything. You even lose your bobber. So don't want to do that if you can avoid it. Let's see here. Well, looks like somebody's interested. Yeah, because I had, apparently when I had my lighter line, I had laid into a pretty good sized fish, and I couldn't get him out. That's the thing about these cane poles. You can't, there's no give. I mean, once you get to the end of the line, that's it. And this fish was a little bit too big or too strong, and he snapped the line, took all my gear, everything. So hopefully with this heavier line, he is really interested in this. Oh, okay. Shoot. A little bugger. Well, that happens. Let's try it again, but they're definitely there. That much we do know. And unlike in Fishing Planet, this game, they will get away with your bait sometimes. I mean, it happens. I mean, it happens in Fishing Planet, but here it happens a little more often. But we're going to see if we can interest that guy again. Now, right now I'm still using dough balls. He's still there, or one of his buddies. Come on, fish. Yeah, I need to be a little more forceful this time. He is... Ah! It's not easy. It's not easy. Yeah, you have to. Alright, we're going to try this again. I can still hear that fire off to the left of me. That's how realistic this game is. I mean, the fire sounds are out crackling off to the left. Yeah, you got to really make sure these guys take it under. And even then, they can still get away. This looks like a really good spot. I'm getting a lot of activity here. Yeah, something else too that I thought was interesting. You can't fish this like, you know, there aren't hot spots here. Whoa, that I got him. I got him. Come on, little fishy. Come on. Not bad. 55 XP. Just added to my score a little bit. Yeah, the carp are here. The carp are here. Let's see here. See if I can cast out a little bit farther this time. I kind of like having my line a little bit taut because, as you can see, it's not super tight, but just a little bit, because when I raise up on it, I want to be able to hook him. That's something you can't do as easily with these cane poles because, again, you know, you don't have drag, things that you can set, you don't have a reel, so you just have the line to work with. And I have not fished with a cane pole, I guess, since I was like 12. That's all I fished with as a kid, though. My dad got me a cane pole, and I fished with that for a long time. I had a cane pole, and I had one of those Zebco reels. Now, before that, when I was real little, I had Snoopy, a Snoopy pole. It was a little Zebco pole that had Snoopy on the side of it. It wasn't very big, and it was colorful, and I don't know if any of you Gen Xers remember those. I don't know. I don't even think they make things like that anymore, but it was cute. I still remember it, though. I even took it to Florida with me. Dad took me over there by the... Okay, I got somebody interested. My dad took me over there by the docks and where the deep sea divers were. I don't know if you ever saw those deep sea... Not deep sea divers, but you know, they had those things where they had they fed oxygen down to them and they walked around the bottom and they caught abalone, I believe it was. And they would walk up on this thing that would raise him out of the water, and he came out of the water and scared the hell out of me. I was only like 2 or 3. It's that kind of like that thing that was in the original Scooby-Doo series, that ghost of that ancient deep sea diver or whatever. I don't even remember what that one was called. That definitely says my age. Yeah, I used to watch Scooby-Doo when they were new, the very first season, 1969. Well, he is really just pecking at it. So that definitely tells me that this is probably a carp. Good Lord, this guy is giving me a... Just want to be sure he's on it, sucker, before I raise his pole. Something tells me this one's worth it. There he goes. Ah, shoot. Well, I thought he had it enough under. Oh well. Oh well, I tell you what, I think I'm going to move over here this time. I want to go over here by these sticks, and I think I'm going to change baits to the worms, because I just want to see if there's something different over here. Oh, cool. Footbridge. That's pretty awesome. follow this path. I'm trying to see if there's any openings so I can go out to the bank. Alright, not there. I think you can over here though. Yep. Ooh. Ooh. This looks good. This looks good. Alright, let's change our baits here. Alright. Wait a minute. Let's change this to worms. Worms. And check my depth. I'm going to keep it at 1 meter. I gotta be careful not to get a snag, but I kind of wanted to get near one of these logs like this with worms to see what lies beneath. Maybe a little further out than I intended. So I think what I might do is back up a little bit. Oh, shoot. That's what happened. I was like, where'd my bobber go? It's because I got a fish on it. Well, that's a cute fish. He's a little bitty. I think that's what they call a goby, but I'm not positive since that's in Russian. Yeah, I didn't... Sorry about that. My dog is acting up again. Now it's sunny, so we're getting some good light, so we might get some pretty good activity because it's starting to get a little later in the evening. Oh yeah, definitely. Now we're getting some activity. Now this one's a little bit bigger. What do we got here? Oh, okay, I'm not sure. I think that's an asp. Now, I don't read Russian, but I've seen enough of the asps in my Ice Lakes game, and that's what they look like. So, and I got 88 XP for him. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I kind of like getting new species. It's a lot of fun to see what... Ooh, that's a good spot. As long as I don't get a snag, I'm in good... I really wanted it real close to the log. I want to see what's around the logs. Yeah, switching over to the worm opens up a different variety of fish here. And I'm definitely getting a lot of activity. Alright, let's see if he... There he goes. Come on. Okay, he's a decent sized fish. Ooh. Sorry guys, that darn dog. 237? That's because he was almost, let's see, 543 grams. That's what that R means. Sorry guys. Snoopy, stop it. Sorry guys, I had to stop that for a second. My dog was certain that there was something out there trying to kill us or something. I don't know. Alright, let's try that again. I think the sunny weather has really improved things. And this looks like a real good spot for a sunny day. Yeah, the big thing about this, guys, is the weather affects everything. The temperature, the barometric pressure, time of day. You're not going to sit there and say, okay, right here I'm going to catch nothing but carp. You're going to catch whatever happens to be there. I mean, you got to experiment. You can't... What is this fish doing? It's like he was slowly taking under. What is this? Oh, it's another one of those Golbies. He's just a little bitty guy. kind of like the Golbies. They're kind of cute. Alright. I'd like to get another one of those big asps again. That was pretty cool. See if we get another interested party, and I think after this I might move over to the right a little bit. I want to try over there by those lily pads. And we got him. Level 4. So the asps are really good in sunny weather. Be honest, I have not caught any of those here yet, so that was pretty cool. Now, can I walk out on this? Yes, I can. Very cool. Yeah, I want to try right here this time, right in between the log and the lilies. Well, not quite. Whoops. Oops. Sorry. Yeah, I just want to kind of a light toss there. There we go. Well, let me back up just a little bit. I want to get it right. There we go. There we go. That's what I want. Yeah, it's the only thing, these king poles. See if there's anything different over here. Might even switch back over to the dough balls just to see as well. I was getting a little bit of... Oh, crap. There we go. Son... Did you see that? Did you see that? He got right off of that. I had him. A little bugger. Little bugger. Thinks he's so smart, huh? Not bad leveling up to level 4. Yeah, I think here in a little bit, if I can get enough fish, guys, I'm going to try to go out on a boat. See what I can catch. According to DULAKABA, there are catfish in here too, which is cool. But I need to get a rod that I can cast before I can do that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to catch any of these catfish with a cane rod. Here in the States, you could catch the bullheads with that. I used to catch bullheads with a cane pole all the time. We didn't keep them. We just caught them and threw them back. They were kind of small. But you could catch them. What is he doing? It's almost like he's bobbing on out. Whoa, look at that. I wanted to be sure I hooked him good that time. Oh, another one of those Golbies. He's a little bit bigger than the others I've caught. Let's try over here too, right between that big log and that. Ooh, nice cast. That's exactly where I wanted it to go too. It might be a little shallow there. I can't tell. Is that thing sitting on its side? It's hard to tell, isn't it? No, I don't think it is. Check that out. What have I got here? What is this? Oh, a perch! Awesome! He's a little perch, but he's a perch. Yellow perch. That's my first yellow perch, guys. Out of this pond. I like perch. They're some good eating too, I tell you. We have a a park near where I live here. It's up there, a place called Henryville, and it's the Clark County State Forest. And there's like 5 lakes that are out there, and one of the lakes happens to have an it's fed by an underwater stream. Excuse me. And the water is cold enough that they were able to stock it with yellow perch. And I used to go out there all the time. Now you have to have a boat because some idiot basically overstocked it with bluegill, so if you're near the shore you can't get the perch. But if you have a boat and can get out a certain distance away from shore, the perch will just practically jump on your line, especially at the peak times. If you've got wax worms, jeez, I think like in 1 hour I pulled in 55 of the suckers. I'm not joking. I had enough to feed my whole family and have some fish left over. It was a great place to go. I don't know if it's still a good place. That was years ago, but I would love to go back and check it out once my wife's health gets a little bit better. I think it's a little shallow there for this. I might need to adjust my depth here a little bit. I think that's my problem here. Let's take it to 80 centimeters and see if that doesn't help matters a little bit. Yeah, that was it. It was just a little bit too deep. Now it's straight up and down. Yeah, it's a little shallow here, so that's pretty realistic too, because that's what would happen. Your little bobber would be laying on its side. What time is it now? It's starting to get kind of late. It's like 7:39, isn't it? No, wait a minute. No, it's like 9:39. Okay. Now this is supposed to be Russia, so their days are a lot longer. Something has it. I don't know what it's doing, but it's taking off with it, it looks like, a little bit, but hasn't been real serious about it just yet. Come on. The heck are you doing, fish? I'm going to take it over here. This is my bait. My worm. Nobody else's. Alright, now we're getting... Okay, there we go, there we go. Yeah, yeah. And I think it's another perch, guys. Ah, nice. A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. Alright. Well, guys, it's getting a little bit long here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to that camp. If I can get through... Well, heck. Gotta get through these trees here. Here it is. Okay, there we go. Finding the path is sometimes a little tricky. I probably ought to put that away because I think I remember Dula saying that could damage your rod. Walk through the trees holding it out like that. Yep, here we go. Here's our little campsite. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode. That was a lot of fun, guys. It really was. Nice little automobile. Anyway, guys, please be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe. And remember, guys, aim straight, cast long, and have fun. I'm out.